Welcome to the world of Project Orbis Aeternum, a visionary leap into the future of advanced aerospace engineering. At the heart of this project lies the H-Omega-1, AETERNUS, a vehicle that challenges our very understanding of propulsion and existence. Unlike conventional spacecraft, this craft is not about thrust or warping spacetime. Instead, it operates on the frontier of probability and quantum mechanics, translating its existence across the universal probability manifold. In this video, we'll unravel the secrets behind its lenticular design, core principles, and the revolutionary technology that powers it. Let's embark on a journey through the architecture and science of the singularity-phase vehicle. Project Orbis Aeternum translates to the eternal sphere or eternal cycle. The official designation for the vehicle is H-Omega-1 AETERNUS, reflecting its timeless cyclical nature. Internally, it is also known as the Omega Probability Platform, Eternal Disk, Non-Local Vessel, Time-Neutral Craft, and Existence Vector Vehicle. Each name highlights a unique aspect of the craft's function, from its non-local navigation capabilities to its ability to maintain temporal neutrality and existence continuity. These designations are more than labels, they encapsulate the philosophy and ambition behind the project. The H-Omega-1 AETERNUS prototype is a marvel of engineering, with precise dimensional specifications. The craft measures 22 meters in diameter and 7.4 meters in total height, with an upper dome height of 1.8 meters and a lower dome depth of 1.6 meters. The hull thickness is 0.42 meters, and the central core chamber spans 6 meters. The Tri-Singularity ring has a radius of 8.5 meters, while the internal deck radius is 9.2 liters. The probability flux margin is 1.4 meters, and the craft can accommodate 3 to 7 entities with full support for autonomous AI mode. At the heart of the H-Omega-1 lies the Omega Core Chamber, or Camera Singularitatis. This central housing contains the Omega Singularity Drive Core, OSDC, which generates singularity seeds, regulates phase offsets, stabilizes existence translation, and anchors probability harmonics. The Omega Core is the engine of the craft's unique propulsion, enabling it to traverse the probability manifold with precision and stability. Surrounding the core is the Tri-Singularity Braid ring, or Corona Trium Singularitatum. 3 synchronized singularity nodes operate in a harmonic braid formation, separated by 120 degrees, and moving in counter-rotational phase motion. This configuration produces the probability translation field, enabling nonlinear existence stabilization and recursive harmonic synchronization. The Tri-Singularity Braid is a visual and functional centerpiece of the H-Omega-1's internal architecture. The navigation dome, or Nexus Probabilitatis, houses the non-local navigation matrix, NLNM. This advanced system maps probability topology, detects decoherence wells, predicts worldline instabilities, and selects optimal existence vectors. The dome's ability to see navigable realities is crucial for the craft's safe and effective traversal of the probability manifold, making it a vital component of the H-Omega-1's navigation suite. The time-neutral crew module, or Modulus Temporis Nullius, is shielded by multi-layer Temporal-Symmetry inversion structures. This module protects occupants from temporal displacement, trauma, chronology fragmentation, relativistic neurological stress, and phase desynchronization. The safety and well-being of the crew are paramount, and this module ensures that they remain insulated from the extreme effects of probability phase translation. Specialized field neutral access corridors, or VIA Campi Nullius, isolate personnel from high-flux probability regions within the craft. These corridors prevent accidental phase exposure, biological decoherence, neural probability drift, and existence resonance contamination. By providing safe passage through the vehicle, these corridors are essential for both operational efficiency and crew safety. The H-Omega-1 features a comprehensive array of subsystems, each with a specialized function. These include the Omega Singularity Drive Core, Probability Gradient Engine, Temporal-Symmetry Layer, Decoherence Stabilization Grid, Worldline Integrity Monitors, Reality Anchor Stabilizers, Existence Mapping Array, Phase Containment Rings, Probability Flux Radiators, and the Non-Local Sensor Suite. Each subsystem is meticulously engineered to support the craft's singularity phase translation and ensure operational stability. The visual identity of the H-Omega-1 AETERNUS is as advanced as its engineering. The craft features ultra-advanced classified aerospace styling, black metamaterial surfaces, glowing probability conduits, and mathematical field inscriptions. Radial symmetry diagrams, quantum technical annotations, and luminous omega symbols adorn the vehicle. The aesthetic draws inspiration from Lockheed Skunk Works' precision and CERN's mathematical density, resulting in a hyper-technical, cinematic aerospace schematic. The next step in Project Orbis Aeternum's documentation is the creation of a full 4K technical schematic. This includes a cutaway diagram, labeled subsystem callouts, mathematical overlays, singularity braid diagrams, probability field topology, whole layer breakdown, and cinematic aerospace rendering specifications. The schematic is designed to provide a museum-grade, ultra-detailed visualization of the H-omega-1, integrating orthographic side, top, and front cutaway views into a single composition. The primary perspective of the master schematic is a 3/4 upper front orthographic view. The hull is partially transparent, revealing internal systems and glowing energy circulation paths. Radial symmetry is emphasized, and probability field distortions are visualized surrounding the craft. This cinematic rendering style brings the advanced engineering of the H-omega-1 to life, showcasing its complexity and elegance. The top view of the schematic highlights the Tri-Singularity braid geometry, with 3 singularity nodes separated by 120 degrees. The probability conduction, lattice, and hull segmentation are clearly visible, along with radial field harmonics. This view provides a comprehensive understanding of the craft's internal symmetry and the arrangement of its core systems. The side cutaway view reveals the upper and lower dome geometry, temporal symmetry layers, crew module, omega, core chamber, and field neutral corridors. Vertical probability gradients and the thickness of the TSIL layer are also shown. This perspective is essential for understanding the vertical distribution of the craft's systems and the protective layering that ensures operational safety. The front cross-section displays the toroidal probability flow, concentric containment rings, singularity braid alignment, internal rib lattice, and the thickness of the TSIL layer. This view emphasizes the craft's internal organization and the pathways for probability and energy circulation, providing a detailed look at the engineering beneath the surface. Floating around the schematic are holographic mathematical equations that describe the craft's probability field harmonics, worldline stability, temporal symmetry inversion, toroidal probability circulation, and singularity braid harmonics. These equations are not just decorative, they represent the scientific principles that underpin the H-omega-1's operation and stability. The singularity braid diagrams illustrate 3 luminous singularity nodes orbiting in a braided motion, each with cobalt blue, silver white, and violet energy cores. Rotational vectors, harmonic synchronization arcs, and recursive phase crossings are shown, along with toroidal circulation and braided probability helices. These diagrams visualize the dynamic motion geometry that stabilizes the craft's existence within the probability manifold. Surrounding the H-omega-1 is a visualization of the probability field topology. Warped spacetime grids, flowing probability contours, holographic field lines, and luminous existence vectors are displayed. Recursive topology spirals and localized reality distortion zones illustrate the craft's influence on its environment. This visualization helps us understand how the H-omega-1 navigates and manipulates the probability manifold. An exploded material view separates the hull layers outward, revealing each component's unique appearance. The omega weave hull is matte black with a hexagonal lattice. The TSIL membrane is translucent blue with glowing channels. The PGCL network is a crystalline web with silver blue conduits, and the memory alloy frame is a dark titanium structure with braided ribs. This breakdown showcases the advanced materials and engineering that define the H-omega-1. The final schematic is rendered in a cinematic, museum-grade style. Cobalt volumetric glow, silver edge illumination, and soft vacuum reflections create a dramatic effect. Materials include metamaterial black chrome, ceramic composites, and superconductive luminous pathways. The result is a true 4K UHD visualization with ray-traced reflections, ultra-sharp technical line work, and aerospace blueprint clarity, presenting the H-omega-1 as a masterpiece of advanced conceptual engineering. Project Orbis Aeternum represents the cutting edge of aerospace and probability phase engineering. The H-omega-1, AETERNUS, is more than a vehicle. It is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of understanding the universe at its most fundamental level. As research continues, the possibilities for non-local navigation, existence translation, and singularity phase propulsion will only expand, opening new frontiers for exploration and discovery.